Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now. Mega Evolution shouldn't ever be in a Pokemon game ever again. But why? Well, here's why. So I was scrolling through Twitter like a degenerate, and I see Pokemon hot takes on Twitter. Most Pokemon hot takes span from being horrendous to being not hot takes at all. One of them being Mega Evolution being the best gimmick in Pokemon. And for that, I say bullshit. These people on Twitter hype up Mega Evolution as much as they do 2D Pokemon sprites. In this video, I'm gonna go over the brief history of Mega Evolution and give you the reasons on why it's not the best gimmick and why it shouldn't ever be in another Pokemon game again. Now, flashback to 2013 when Pokemon X and Y were announced. And what was that also announced? That Pokemon was also going to be evolving even further. Old favorites like Charizard and Mewtwo would receive Mega Evolutions. And that's the first problem. The selection of Pokemon they chose just so happened to be popular Pokemon. They gave Megas to fan favorites like Charizard and Mewtwo, like I mentioned before, and these fuckers got 2 Megas. They also gave Megas to Pokemon like Lucario to all your furries out there, and to Gardevoir to all those people that can't seem to find a girlfriend. Jokes aside, the selection was mostly fan favorites, so when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, they gave Megas to all the right Pokemon. They gave Gallade a Mega to pair with Mega Gardevoir, or maybe because they thought that it looked cooler on Wally than Mega Gardevoir. They gave other Hoenn starters Megas. They gave Beedrill of all Pokemon a Mega, and they made it 10 times cooler. They gave Slowbro a Mega, and that's my first issue with Mega Evolution. I feel like certain Pokemon were robbed of getting one. You make Mega Slowbro, but not Mega Slowking. You didn't give Dragonite a Mega because you thought the Dragonite type would sound stupid. Flygon got done dirty, especially since it was supposed to have a Mega, but it was scrapped and literally every other Hoenn Dragon type got one. Yet, they make Mega Lopunny as if Pokemon fans weren't down bad enough. I feel like the reason why casuals like Megas specifically are the designs. The designs are cool. Charizard is finally a dragon. The shell on Kangaskhan's pouch grows up. Houndoom looks like it came from hell. Not only that, the shiny forms significantly improve Pokemon's shinies that were dull in their base forms like Garchomp and Gengar. Surprisingly, that's the only reason it seems like. How many people are Mega evolving in every battle? And we'll get to that later. But for now, we have to focus on the competitive aspects of things. Now, Megas and competitive were something else. They did improve some Pokemon. Charizard went from being 4 times weak to Stealth Rock to still being 4 times weak to Stealth Rock, but at least you have a godly 154 base special attack stat under the sun. But Megas were not balanced in both spectrums. You have Pokemon like Maro and Kangaskhan that turned into nuclear threats. Mega Kangaskhan especially. Casuals complain about seeing the same Pokemon in VGC, but Kangaskhan was literally the meta in 2015. And then there's Pokemon like Mega Garchomp that ended up being even worse than the original form. And then you have Pokemon like Mega Rayquaza that literally broke the game. Pokemon like this make me convinced that Mega Evolution was meant for casuals. But how is Mega Evolution in the story of the game though? But before we move on, you're greeted by the Monkeys of Prosperity. They ask you to subscribe to the channel as we are somewhat close to gaining 1,000 subscribers. You can also become a channel member. It's only $3 a month and you do get access to exclusive videos. However, if you do subscribe to the channel, may the Monkeys of Prosperity give you good luck. Now back to the video. Well, to start off with the actual game, you couldn't even get every Mega Stone before the post game. In fact, some of them were version exclusive in X and Y in a stupid way too. For example, you can get the Tyranitar right in Pokemon X, but Tyranitar is exclusive to Pokemon Y, and the vice versa is true to Aggron. Like, come on! You know I don't have any friends. But why make this more complicated than it needs to be? And you don't even fight any Megas in the main story either that much. In X and Y, you only fought 3 Mega Evolutions, including the champion, and one of them was a tutorial battle, basically. And you also fought 3 Megas in ORAS. Speaking of ORAS, the fact that you get a free Lottie with a Mega Stone before you even get 6 badges is beyond me. And do you remember how I mentioned before that who's gonna Mega Evolve every battle so they can see their favorite Megas? Well, the answer is no, and that's because Megas make the game way too easy. Literally, you can speedrun through the game with a Mega Lucario or Mega Blaziken. That's probably why people see Generation 6 games as the easiest, because Megas made them easy. Now, it may seem like I'm shitting on Megas, and it's cause I am, but believe it or not, Megas are one of the better gimmicks in Pokemon. Megas were well received in Generation 6, so they brought them back in Gen 7, but not Gen 8, and why? Well, it's because of Dexent. And there are Pokemon out there that did have a Mega Evolution, but were cut from Sword and Shield. I know Let's Go had Megas, but fuck Let's Go. Anyways, what about the other gimmicks? Well, Z-moves are atrocious, and I hope they never come to a Pokemon game again. Same with Dynamax, as I felt Dynamax was trivial and it just evolved into G-Max Wildfire and Max Airstream Spam. However, Terastallization, in my opinion, is the best gimmick in Pokemon because it doesn't feel stupid or trivial. It just feels perfect. With Terastallization, every Pokemon can use it, and I know you can use D-moves and Dynamax on every Pokemon, but there were special D-moves exclusive to Pokemon in Gigantamax forms, which were also exclusive to some Pokemon. With Terastallization, it doesn't feel exclusive at all, and lots of NPCs actually use it in the game, which is nice. Thank God. Also feels extremely balanced and buffed Pokemon, not in broken ways. For example, Ice types have a good offensive presence but suck defensively. With Terastallization, you can run a defensive typing while also having the same offensive capabilities. You can either run Terastallization offensively, defensively, or literally both. As for the new Stellar Terra type, it's a nice addition to the game in my opinion. You can either use it casually in Terra raids or use it in competitive where it's surprisingly not broken. It actually kinda sucks, unless your name is Enamorous or Superior. But anyway, to conclude with this video, I feel like we have to accept the fact that Megas aren't coming back for a long time. Unless they give new Megas to more Pokemon, I generally don't think they aren't needed in the games anymore. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below, do you want Megas back in Pokemon games, and if so, which Pokemon would you want to see get a new Mega Evolution? Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.